Sister Wives star Christine Brown calls ex-husband Kody a deadbeat dad. Janelle Brown admits Kody is selfish. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my shocking news channel. Sister Wives stars Christine and Janelle Brown slammed their ex-husband, Kody Brown, during a joint radio interview this week, calling the thrice-divorced father of 18 a deadbeat dad, selfish, and more. In a clip from the Smith Sisters live radio show on SiriusXM's Radio Andy, Christine and Janelle were asked by one of the show's hosts to describe their ex-husband in 3 words. After a brief pause, Christine clarified, just 3, before going on to provide a response that undoubtedly hit Kody like another knife in the kidney. Deadbeat dad, sorry, that's 2 words, but that can be 2, she stated. And oblivious. See, I would say he's charismatic, Janelle added, before attempting to get Christine to co-sign on the sentiment. Come on, when he walks into the room, he's very charismatic. I'm too mad at him right now, Christine replied. Janelle went on to reveal that she's kind of over it, presumably being the anger she previously had towards Kody, though she, too, admitted their ex-husband has his shortcomings. I do think he is selfish, I do, she said. And I do think oblivious is probably a good word. He seems to be sort of, I don't know, the reality is bewildering. To him kind of. Christine's deadbeat dad dig comes nearly a month after she filed a paternity suit in Utah court against Kody regarding the couple's 14-year-old daughter, Truly. In the lawsuit, Christine, who left Kody in 2021 and relocated to Utah with Truly, is demanding that Kody take a paternity test to show that Truly is his biological daughter. As fans of Sister Wives may remember, while Christine was Kody's 3rd wife, the couple's marriage wasn't legal, and because they were not openly living as polygamists, Kody's name is not on any of the birth certificates for his and Christine's 6 children. In her lawsuit, Christine filed for child support and custody, but before she is able to get either, she must prove that Kody is Truly's biological father. Christine filed the petition for declaration of paternity, child custody, parent time, and support on September 16. While the petition, which Christine filed using her married name, Christine Woolley, has been sealed and cannot be viewed publicly, the Ashley confirmed that a domestic relations injunction was filed alongside Christine's paternity lawsuit. This injunction states that neither part can harass, intimidate, or disturb the peace of the other party by any means, including electronically. The injunction also forbids both parties from committing domestic violence or abuse against the other party or a child. Christine and Kody are also not permitted to speak negatively about each other in the presence of Truly, nor can they take her on a trip without getting the other party's consent and without providing the other party with travel details. According to In Touch Weekly, shortly after Christine filed the lawsuit, Kody and his only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, took their Flagstaff, Arizona, home off the market. The couple had listed their mountain mansion in August for $1.65 million. As fans of Sister Wives know, Truly is one of Kody's 3 minor children, his others being Solomon and Ariella, whom he shares with Robyn. Last season, Christine told viewers she believed that by relocating Truly to Utah, she was able to preserve the good relationship Truly had with her father at the time. However, Kody called his ex-wife's claims BS rationalization and ridiculous. Christine and Janelle are just the latest in the Brown family to publicly slam Kody this month, with daughters Maddie and Mykelti recently throwing digs their dad's way, too. Last week, Maddie, who, like many of her siblings, has been estranged from Kody for quite a while, posted a quote to social media seemingly calling her dad a snake, a day after Kody spoke badly about her on an episode of Sister Wives. Earlier this week, Kody was also called out by Mykelti for failing to take accountability for his actions and for allegedly letting the fame he's gained from appearing on Sister Wives change his personality for the worse and turn him into someone she no longer recognizes. Sister Wives fans have watched as Brown family patriarch Kody Brown has slowly changed from the goofy family man we met on Season 1, to the angry reality TV star we are watching on Season 19. While fans often point out on social media how much Kody has changed since season 1, his daughter Mykelti and son-in-law Tony Padron recently discussed the topic during a recent livestream on their YouTube channel. During the livestream, Mykelti got emotional, remembering how her father used to treat her and her siblings, many of whom Kody is now estranged from. She also revealed that, in her opinion, it was the fame that Kody garnered from starring on Sister Wives that ultimately changed his personality permanently, and for the worse. I think there were always parts of him that were like this, but I think that the show morphed his personality, Mykelti offered. Fame does that to people. It just morphs you, and having to deal with your faults on TV, being repeatedly thrown in your face for 14 years, it changes you. I think the show changed him a lot, because he wasn't like this. He was a lot more like, I understand, I did wrong. I would like to do better. That was my dad, Mykelti added. The show's morphed him. So, we can blame Sister Wives for morphing Kody into someone who looks like he could win second runner-up at a Sammy Hagar lookalike contest. While watching last week's episode of Sister Wives on the livestream, Mykelti got emotional, noting that it's hard to see her father act the way he does now, refusing to admit his faults and not trying to salvage the relationships with his children. Was he always like this? I don't think so, Tony said. I think you can clearly see, from early Sister Wives episodes, that he was not like this years ago. It's just hard to see that Kody Brown now, because I don't recognize that Kody Brown, Mykelti said. That is not the Kody Brown I was raised with. That Kody Brown is Kody Brown from Sister Wives. That is not Kody Brown, my dad. It's hard to see him have those conversations and those fights and those arguments because I don't understand. Earlier in the livestream, Mykelti gave insight into what it was like growing up with Kody as a father, and why she feels he's struggling to have relationships with his adult children. It's hard to also remember my dad as he was when we were younger, she said. Before we were old enough to form our own opinions, he was very, very involved in our lives. Even back then, just because there were so many kids, it was hard to give us all one-on-one individualized attention, and we knew that. We knew that it was hard, and Dad worked a lot as well. He was in sales, so he would travel a lot for work. Us kids, from the Og3 wives, we understood very young that we needed to compromise when we had our dad time, Mykelti added. We did things kind of how he wanted to. That's how we did things, Mykelti continued, stating that she and her siblings would often watch Kody's favorite movies with him as a group as a way of getting more time with their dad. Mykelti said that Kody was happy because he and his kids were spending time together, doing what Kody liked, but as they grew, Kody didn't want to change to doing what each of his kids liked to do. And as we got older, and we got more identity underneath us and we got more opinionated underneath us, it became harder and harder for Dad to have this ability to bond with us as much because we all also wanted to do our own things, and we wanted to bring him into our world, and not just be brought into his, she said. I think that's actually where part of the disconnect happened. Dad didn't understand how to go into each of his kids' worlds, partially because there were so many kids, but he also wasn't used to it. He was so used to bringing us into his world, and us doing all the things he liked to do. Mykelti, who was one of the only allies Kody and his wife Robyn had among Kody's adult children, also called out her dad for refusing to take responsibility for things he's done and said that have hurt his kids. I think that if he took more accountability for any of his actions, his kids, maybe not all of them, but at least some of them, would reach out, Mykelti stated. Instead of blaming the children, or blaming how they feel about his relationship with his other wife, or blaming the parents, or blaming gossip or whatever, if he just said, look, I understand I did less than blank greater than wrong. I'm sorry, can we talk about it? Mykelti continued. I feel like that would go such a long way. Sister Wives star Tony Padron, one of the famous sons-in-law from the TLC series, recently caught the collective eye of the viewers. Tony married Mykelti Brown Padron a few years back, and today they have 3 beautiful kids. Viewers get a kick out of this son-in-law, who fans see as a man who marches to the beat of his own drummer. Well, it looks like some of his latest antics have the fans a bit concerned. Sister Wives. Tony Padron comes in with a bang. Tony Padron hit the reality scene as a potential groom for Kody Brown's daughter several years back. It didn't take long for Mykelti Brown Padron's love interest to get on her father's nerves. The brunt of Kody's anxiety towards his future son-in-law, in the beginning, had to do with the plans he made for their wedding. Fans watched Tony spend the sister wives, patriarch's money as if it were his own. The grimaces on Kody's face alone were enough to tell you his aggravation level was at an all-time high. Instead of a wedding with 100 or so guests, the groom pushed the guest list to 400 people. This list consists mostly of his side of the family and his friends. They married on December 17, 2016. Tony wanted to serve tacos to the guests at the wedding. But he estimated they would need 10 tacos per person. So, this meant the sister wives' bride's father needed to foot the bill for 4,000 tacos. That added to the price of the wedding venue as the price tag grew higher and higher. But this groom went about it without demonstrating any stress when dealing with his anxious future father-in-law at the time. But since that day, fans love it when Tony shows up on the screen. It seems he still manages to get Kody squirming. Tony gets much fan applause as time goes by. It took a while for fans to get to know Tony Padron because he wasn't on the show much. That was due to the job he held at the time. But he's since moved along from that gig. Last fans knew, Tony was embarking on a new career, which entailed working from home. Tony entered the sister wives world and was soon a character people found interesting. They especially liked the effect he seemed to have on his father-in-law. But once Mykelti and Tony became parents, this young sister wives couple shined. They seem like great parents, and Tony's posts today are all about his wife, daughter, and twin boys. He recently stayed at home with the kids while Mykelti traveled to Europe with her family. While he had help from his mom and sisters, the proud dad took care of his 3 children while Mykelti was away. His posts indicate that he adores his wife and family, so fans have grown to really like the family man he's become. They also compare him to Kody when it comes to the way he treats his family. Needless to say, it looks like Tony Padron wins hands down. Sister wives, son-in-law creeping out fans. Tony Padron recently posted a photo, and it's easy to see he's looking fit and trim these days. His weight loss journey is most likely the reason for the selfie he shared. But the sister wives fans' attention quickly went to the dangers lurking in the background of that photo. His daughter, Avalon Padron, who is still only a toddler, is playing on the gym equipment in the background. Several people commented on the dangers of letting the toddler play around the heavy equipment. But the floodgates opened after fans noticed that a part of the wall behind Tony was scribbled over. This became very serious for some sister wives fans. It looks like Tony attempted to conceal what he displayed on that wall. But when he blacked it out, he didn't cover it up completely. You can see what looks like knife blades hanging on that wall. It also looks like what could be the butt of a gun. So, the comments piled up with people calling it a wall of weapons. But sister wives fans even found his facial expression disturbing in the photo. Fans begged Tony, lock that stuff up. Still, among all the lambasting over these weapons, some fans pleaded with Tony Padron to lock that stuff up in a gun safe. So, a weight loss photo turned into something that caused alarm among the sister wives fans. After looking more closely into the background and then back to the expression on the father of three's face, several fans got creeped out about the photo, which is embedded above in the article. Sister Wives Season 18 continues with Episode 2, this Sunday night on TLC. It looks like we'll be seeing more of Tony Padron this season as well as Mykelti Brown Padron and their 3 kids. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.